Hey there. I didn't get any questions to answer on a vlog today, so after thinking about it, I thought I would just start from the beginning of military living, and I'm just going to talk about what it's like to go through boot camp. I know there's a lot of girls on Tumblr who are just now joining the MilSo community, or guys, and they're going through boot camp, so I'm just going to talk a little bit about it, and I won't ramble on about it, and if you do have questions you want me to answer, you want me to go in depth about certain things, just send a message to the blog or my personal Tumblr and I can answer those questions for you. So obviously, as you know, when you find out your significant other is going to join the military, you're like, wait, what? You're going to join the military? Like, some people, it's been something they've talked about. It can be kind of a surprise, like it was with my boyfriend, or, you know, there's so many different things. Well, it's different at first, but everyone does the same thing. They swear in and they leave. They ship off and they go to boot camp. I know every branch is different, and my boyfriend's in the Navy, so I'm going to talk about Navy boot camp and what it's like for those 8 weeks. Most people who are in a relationship get to see their boyfriend or girlfriend all the time. Like, you're always together, always hanging out. You're so used to having them around. But when they leave for boot camp and you know they're going to be gone for 2 or 3 months, you think, crap, like, it's a really weird, empty feeling. And once they actually leave, the first few days can be really rough. When my boyfriend left, I cried for not 3 days straight, but I spent a majority of the first 3 days in my room crying. I wasn't even laying in bed. I was on my floor just crying. And I know some people say that's over dramatic, but I'm really close to my boyfriend, and it was really hard to see him leave and to know he'd be gone for so long. So it's normal to feel that way. I know so many girls who have, struggled through it. They felt like they were clinically depressed for like weeks after, and I know some girls who deal with it a lot better than others, and I admire their strength because I wish I was like that. So after a few days of my depression and crazy sadness, I started to think, okay, I have to get through this. I have to realize that, it's only 8 weeks. If you think about it, 8 weeks is not that much time. It's only 8 weeks. That's 8 weekends. Woo! So I thought, okay, let's think about this. Time is constantly passing. It never stops going by. Sometimes okay, you all know this feeling when 5 minutes feels like it's an hour. It might feel that way, but time truly never stops going by, and it's always going by at the same pace. The speed of a second, a minute, an hour, a day does not slow down, ever. And there are times when you're having so much fun, you think, wow, why is time going by so fast? It's because you're not thinking about the time. How often do you think about the time when you're having the time of your life? Rarely. But when you're sad and you're looking forward to something and you're dying for something to happen, then yeah, time will go by slower because you're thinking about it too much. You keep checking the time and you keep thinking, what's going on? Why can't time pass? So my advice is to, as cliche as this sounds, stay busy. Start a new schedule. For example, get one of these bad boys. It's a planner. And write your stuff down. I started using one of these when my boyfriend left, and I use one all the time now. And it's a lot of fun. It keeps you busy. It keeps you busy even writing your schedule. And have a schedule that you know you're going to do. Like, if you go to the gym, have a gym schedule so you know when you're going to go. Or have your school schedule written down, work schedule. If you don't work or go to school, start a new hobby, or if you have a hobby, invest more time into it. And know that when your significant other is at boot camp, they are being built into a better, stronger person overall. So do something good to better yourself so that when you guys see each other again, you weren't wasting your time just doing nothing. You were both, growing as people. And that's something I thought about when my boyfriend was gone. And I said, you know what? I'm going to do what's best for me while he's doing what's best for him. And then you'll notice after a few weeks it turns into 6 weeks left. And then there's just a month left, 4 weeks, 3 weeks, 2 weeks. And then sooner than you know it, you're packing your bags to go see them graduate. and it's awesome. And something else that helps, I should have said this earlier, is write them letters. Even if they say they don't want letters, write them. My boyfriend, before he left, he said, I don't want you to write me a lot, like once a week maybe. Psh, I didn't listen. I wrote every single day, and I didn't get a letter from him for, I think, 3 weeks, and he didn't get mine till probably after the 4th or 5th week. And he was like, write me every day, I love hearing from you, it's awesome, please write to me, keep writing to me. And, you know, even though everyone has a difficult time at some point, and he would write, you know, it's really hard here, and I didn't think I'd have such a hard time, but hearing from you really does make it easier and makes things, you know, smoother. So, you know, you can use your time to write them, look forward to letters. Don't be surprised if you don't get letters every single day. My boyfriend said that even if they have time, the very small amount of free time they have, they want to spend resting, or they have to shine their boots, make their beds, do all those things. So definitely don't get frustrated if you don't get a lot of mail. A lot of times what my boyfriend did and some of his friends for their girlfriends is they would write letters, like little notes throughout the day, or if they were in school or their classes, they'd write like, I love you, thinking about you, I'm on break, blah, blah, and tell you a little bit. And they'd send them all at once because it's easier that way. But if you don't get mail all the time, don't get frustrated. Keep sending them letters. And then sooner than you know it, it'll be over. And you'll see them graduate, and it'll be awesome. And that's a whole new different story. You know, going to the graduation, seeing the ceremony, and spending time with them while they're on a very, liberty for the day, or 2 days, it depends. But I'm going to talk about that next week if I don't get any other questions. So if you have any other questions about boot camp, or want me to go more in depth about certain things, send a message, as I said in the beginning of the video, and I will. So yeah, as I said, also, if I don't get messages this week or next week for me to vlog about, sorry, I'm going to talk about graduation and liberty, what it's like to be with them. Okay, well, take care, and thank you so much for watching. Bye.